Coach, we are about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I smell fear in that offense.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Callum Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Even. 4 down. Towards the mic. Stop your whining. Slam.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic. You're trash. 24 is the mic. Here I come.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Rams 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Murray now. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
To throw on 2nd down, Murphy. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Wait. Watch the whip. Motion backfield. Off. 40 yards.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hop on. 24 is the mic. Hey, come on.
On 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long signal.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Let's get out. Go. Let's get off the field, D. Roy. 48.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
48 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This one caught by Isabella. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 29. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
58 to Mike.
1st down, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Samson Abukum. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
24 is the Mike. We won't this. 24 is the Mike. Go. I don't know why this team showed up. 24 is the Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 24 is the Mike. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Just like that. Check 48 the Mike. Check the outs. 48.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
At the Rams' 11-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. We're scoreless after 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
48 to Mike. Let him know.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check.
Yep.
Switch. Check.
Ready.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Go there. 10-2 stop. Look at me. Go on. Hey. Defense.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gators.
Watch the slip. Shit.
Hey, lock it.
Shit.
To throw is Murphy. Throwing on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Daniil Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Breida, he'll try the right side, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray going to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
At the 39-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
24 is the mic.
You ain't going nowhere.
24 is the mic. I'm here all day.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Dante Fowler. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Use your focus. Hey, echo.
2nd and 4. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Charlie.
Murphy from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murphy. A final shot before break. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
He can't hang. He's not ready.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pull it high. Hey, high 7.
Murphy now on 1st and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Break.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Hard.
Watch twin. Watch twin.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They run with Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray, dancing to his left. Going left side, it's complete. That one good for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down, rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Pollard again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Bell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Murphy from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Murphy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready. 60-yard. Deuce. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Gotcha.
Shotgun now for Murray. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, exit. 26.
To throw is Murphy, operating from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Bravo.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Go on.
Murphy throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
25, check 25. Sponge.
Now it's Breida. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm scared. Kill. Check. Lucky. It's great.
They run again with Breida. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Murray to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
On the ready.
26 months. You must be clean. Check 15. Check 15. No.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
That's got to be a long day.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.